How's it going, you guys? AZPlow21 bringing you some more of the Los Angeles Angels series here in Out of the Park Baseball 23. We just got out of the playoffs. We just lost in the playoffs. Very disappointing, but nonetheless, new season, off season, chance to right the ship. Let's see what we can do about the team. Starting out, Chris Bassett wants a new deal. I also did see that Joe Maddon retired, so we're going to need a new manager, as well as getting a couple of other minor league personnel changes that are to be made. Noah Syndergaard did execute his player option, so he will be back. Had a pretty good year, not the best, but pretty good. Let's see what Artie Moreno wants us to do next year. Oh, this is a review of our season goals. Playoff appearance, delivered. He did not like Josh Bell as our premier signing or trade. I get that. Because how did we went about getting him a pretty sneaky way. Because we got him along with a really good prospect. Yankee John Baptiste and Ronald Pena, another pretty good prospect. For Rengifo, who was doing very bad, and Landon Marceau, who's not going to amount to much. Rengifo ended up having, an okay year, but he definitely came off the bench for the Guardians. So, this is Josh Bell. Yeah, he won a championship last year with the Guardians. But you can see there, only .2 WAR for Josh Bell with us the rest of the season. So not the greatest, but I believe his contract is fully paid. That is correct, until after the 2023. So he was a loaner. We got him for Rengifo, who was not doing well anyways, so I'm not entirely worried about Josh Bell, and I don't think we're really going to want to bring him back either. We'll see. We'll have to see. He didn't like Josh Bell that we acquired him. Can't be at being a playoff team. Next year's our new goals. Reach the playoffs. Seems doable. Acquire an MVP award winner. Reach the World Series in the next 5 seasons. Improve staff cohesion. That's going to be a hard one because we did just lose Joe Maddon. So let's see. We have some players retiring. Matt Dietz, a couple other ones. Kyle Kasser. Did not amount to much. Salt Lake Bees pitching coach and hitting coach are leaving. Rocket City Trash Pandas coaches are leaving. We have the budget, so I'm going to try to use as much of it as possible on personnel. Oh, Darren Ebert. I'm definitely going to want to bring him back. Let's see. ERA. He got better. He definitely did get better. So I'll bring him back. Any top prospects? We do not have any. Can vote for the award winners. I never really vote on the award winners. Arbitration is underway. Okay, so I'm actually going to start with personnel. That is rather important. Staff roles. Cohesion is very bad. They're feuding right now. It's not good. By Perry Manisian. Controlling. Normal, easy going. I'm not liking those options. But we do need to find a manager. So let's go ahead and see. Personable. Yeah, I want to find someone who's easygoing, personable too. Just so that way the cohesion's a little bit better. So let's try and find somebody who can be our manager. And who is easygoing or personable. Someone like John Farrell or Warren Schaefer. Only 38 years old. Manager of the Isotopes. Did pretty well. That's a AAA team. Guy like John Farrell, who has managed the Red Sox. Outstanding. Teach hitting is poor. Teach pitching is legendary. Yeah, I feel like John Farrell would be a good choice. Mike Aldrete. I mean, Warren Schaefer has a good reputation simply because I mean, he was killing it in AAA. Do we want to take a flyer on Warren Schaefer? Relationship with team players because he's so young. Let's go ahead and go after Warren Schaefer. Let's go after Warren Schaefer. Let's do a 3-year deal. All right. So we're going after Warren Schaefer for our manager position. Let's see. Pitching coach for AAA. Coach ratings. Teach pitching. Got outstanding. Development legendary. I like to see that. Don't really care that he's unproven. Matt Hensley. Okay, yeah, we're going to go after Matt Hensley here. Contract to be our pitching coach for the Salt Lake Bees for 2 years. Beautiful. All right, and then we got the hitting coach, same thing. Teach hitting, legendary. I like to see that. Development, outstanding. Mechanics, outstanding. I'm liking Ruben Rodriguez. Ruben Rodriguez, AAA hitting coach for 2 years. Beautiful. All right, so now let's see what we can find for the Trash Pandas. Pitching coach, I want to go after... No, pitching coach, we'll give the high A pitching coach job to Darren Ebert. Give him a little bit of a promotion, I guess you can say. All coaches. Now we just got to find my boy Darren Ebert. There he is. All right. Offer contract. Not for that one. Tri-City Dust Devils, 2 years as the pitching coach. Beautiful. Darren Ebert giving him a little promotion. All right, now let's find our Trash Pandas manager. Someone who is easygoing or personable. Manny Amador. Don't actually really care too much about the personality. Value ratings. GM ratings, don't really care about that too much. Trainer ratings, no. Coach ratings. Development. Paul McAnally, legendary development coach. We like that. No, not to be that manager. We want you to be our Trash Pandas manager for 3 years. And then we got our single A one already. Let's look at the single A. Got that. Scott Spezio. Beautiful. Scott Spezio over at single A. All right, and then the rest of our crew is filled as far as the managers. So now pitching coach for Rocket City. Carlos Delgado. Did he not? Yeah, I was about to say, this is a former batter. Why is he so good at teaching pitching? I don't really care too much. Let's go ahead and offer him a contract. No, not as the manager. As the pitching coach for the Trash Pandas. Beautiful. And you're also pretty good at teaching hitting. So, oh, that's why. Pitching coach. Huh, probably should have. Oh well. Hitting coach for the Trash Pandas. Let's take a look at that. Hitting, legendary. Let's look at Mitch Molesky. Trash Pandas hitting coach, beautiful. Alright, hitting coach for the Dust Devils. Alright, let's get Juan Guerrero in here. Hitting coach for the Dust Devils, love it. Alright, hitting coach for the 66ers. Brent Greer. Beautiful. Hitting coach for... Let's go Jesse Dill. And then let's try to get Alfonso Soriano. Oh, hell yeah. As our Dominican hitting coach. Beautiful. And now pitching coach for Single A. Matt Hensley. We've already offered him a contract. Real Cormier. Inland Empire's pitching coach. All right. And then we got the rookie ball pitching coach. Chris Booker. Beautiful. And then we got the pitching coach for the Dominican League. Let's look at development. Horacio Estrada. Yeah, we'll go with him. Spanish-speaking guy to work with the Dominican League guys. Alright, so we got all of our pending offers here. Love to see it. Warren Schaefer, gonna try to go with him as our manager. Alright, so now we can take a look and see what we want to do with everyone that's a free agent or an arbitration. First thing I want to do is go to the organization, look at our upcoming free agents, at all players. Take a look what we want to do here. A lot of these guys are going to be minor leaguers. That's okay. So let's take a look. This guy, 1-star potential. He's only 24 though. He's in Single A ball. Really got a little bit of work this year. Was only in like, what's that, 26 games. Carlos Reyna. I'll give him a minor league extension. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the infielders. So this Preston Palmeiro, we're going to go ahead and release him. Carlos Reyna, he's still there. And then the rest of these guys, I'm going to offer minor league contracts. Andrew Velasquez, we are probably going to let go. 2 stars, not going to cut it. This is according to our scout, correct? Oh, this is not according to our scout. Okay. Good thing that I had that going there. Velasquez actually 2.5 stars. We might want to keep him around. So, with that said, the rest of these guys, minor league contracts. Yes, Carlos Reyna already has had one extended to him. So we will probably take a look at keeping Andrew Velasquez. Gene Segura, how did we acquire him? We got Danny DeAndrade, who's okay looking prospect. For Quijada, who was having a bad year. Ended up having an okay year with Minnesota. And Julio Torres, who doesn't look like he's going to amount to that much. So I'd say we still did pretty good on that trade. But it really depends on whether or not we keep Segura, who it looks like wants a lot of money. we might not be able to keep him. And that's okay. We were kind of going for a title. He did okay with us, but not to the point where it's like we absolutely have to keep him. So we might be a no on Segura, and we might just end up keeping Velasquez, and he might be that guy that kind of fills in. Even though his stats aren't that great, we still need to, mind our P's and Q's and spend the money as wisely as possible. Outfielders, these guys, Monty Harrison. How did he do this year? 0.5 in AAA. Did okay. Ooh, did terribly in AA, actually. And then came up and actually did better in AAA in a shorter amount of time. But no, Monty Harrison was going to be a no. Same thing for the rest of these guys, actually. We're going to let all these guys go. All right. No starting pitchers are expiring. These guys we're definitely going to look into keeping. Chris Bassett says he wants to stay. Did not have a great year. 0.8 WAR. Was definitely a starting pitcher for us. Let's take a look. See, though. Hector Yon. This guy's still young and good. Minor league extension for him. McLaughlin and Molina. A little bit too old to be a prospect, so we're going to release those two. And the rest of these guys, 2-star, we'll offer them minor league deals, not Jay Kalish. Jay Kalish, we are going to let go. That's way too old to not be at the major league level and not be good anymore, But the rest of them, minor league deals. We'll see about keeping Bassett and Mayers. I think we got Mayers. Mayers had a good year, so we will probably look to keep him. Other than that, yeah, that was it, honestly. So not too many people, actually, that we might need to re-sign. But it all comes down to arbitration, too, and who we might want to re-sign from there. So you can see all these guys we've already offered or released. So it's Josh Bell and Gene Segura. Again, Josh Bell did terrible with us while he was with us. He was on $12.4 million. It was mostly paid, by the Guardians. How much is he going to want? 12 million he was on this year. And he wants 19 million. That's going to be a no for us, Josh. Sorry. And that's without compensation anyways. So we're not even going to bother to offer him anything. Gene Segura was on 3.2. He's going to want a lot more. He wants 15 million. He wants a really crazy deal. OSA has him at 2.5. We have him at 3, but he did poorly with us, so we're going to say no to Gene Segura. Yeah. Now, Mike Mayers. We're definitely not going to offer him a qualifying offer. Current salary is 3.2. What does he want? He wants 8.5 to be a relief pitcher. Was a good relief pitcher, though. He has been very good for us. 3.5 stars. I mean, if we have the budget for it, we have a lot of money left for extensions. I'd be okay with bringing him back, but let's see if we can get him at like 6.5. He's fine with that. Beautiful. Perfectly okay with that, Mike. Nice $3 million raise. Bring you back. You did well for us. Now, Chris Bassett. This guy is kind of a relief / starting pitcher. And he's good for our rotation. He's good overall for us. Had a killer 2021. We got him in 2023. He did not have a great year. But was he worth that $4 million? Probably. Now, would I give him a big raise based on that? No. And he doesn't want a big raise. I would be okay. Not sure about the 2 years. But I'll definitely give you $1 million raise. And then a team option. With a buyout of $900K. What do you think about that? He'll take it. Beautiful. Team option, $5 million. Only $1 million raise. I'm cool with that for Chris Bassett. And now we get to see what we offer here in arbitration. So those are two key pitchers that we're keeping. Now we get to see what we want to do about arbitration. Patrick Sandoval. 8.9 WAR, not the greatest, but we definitely want to keep him. 1.1, I'm okay with that. Jose Suarez, 0.9 out of the bullpen, pretty much. Even though he can be a starter, he's still fairly young, so I definitely do want to keep him. 1.3, I'm fine with that. Griffin Canning, this was also supposed to be a guy that could be a starting pitcher for us. Out of the bullpen, he had a killer year. He had a really good year. 11-1, 0.3 WAR, 4.32 ERA. Had a lot of wins, but apparently did not do very well in terms of overall performance. 66 innings pitched. Made 1.1 this year. I'm going to just go ahead and... What would he want as far as a contract? He would just want a 1-year deal. Because what's Griffin at right now as far as... 3-star. What do you want for... What do you say to something like this? Now he just wants more money. Okay. No, we'll have to take it to arbitration then, Griffin. Sorry to say, but we will up that to 1.650. Okay. Jimmy Hergetz did not really factor that much. I'm going to just go ahead and drop that down to 800K. Chad Wallach did not play at all, really. Not sure if we even really want to keep him. We can probably get a pretty cheap backup catcher somewhere else because we're not going to keep him. It's not good. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and cut him. Chad Wallach, goodbye. Taylor Ward, definitely want to keep. For all intents and purposes, he was our catcher. I have learned that catching is a big deal as far as defensively in this game now. And I doubt he really did that well as a catcher. He had a year of playing basically at a lot of places. His framing runs was not very good. Catcher's earned run average was not pretty good. Didn't do great as far as throwing people out. I mean, not a good catcher. Not a good catcher. Had some double plays, couple errors, 4 pass balls. Taylor Ward, ladies and gentlemen. But I do want to keep him for his utility, pretty much. But a catcher is on our shopping list. 3.8. What would he want? Just overall. For a 3-year deal. For a 3-year deal, Taylor. What if I did give you that 4.4 and then I upped this one to 5.4? He'll take it. All right. That'll basically evade some arbitration time, and I would be okay with that. Tyler Wade. Okay year. 1.4 WAR. Obviously not going to hit the home runs. Tyler Wade was a division MVP last year. Struck out a couple times. 3-35. 308 on base percentage. He made quite a bit of money this year, though. And to be an average second baseman, pretty much. I'm going to just drop that down to like $5 million. We might end up having to trade him because I don't think he's worth that much. Magneuris Sierra, 27. Played in the bigs for like a cup of coffee, pretty much. Very fast. Can play left field pretty well. But other than that, not much going for him. But yeah, I'll drop that to 800K. Joe Adell. Yeah, the ALCS MVP. Can still play left field very well. Had a positive WAR year. 1857. Still needs to get the bat going. I don't get it. He still needs to get the bat going. We're going to go with 1-4. All right. So that's all of our arbitration. Let's go ahead and move forward to the Great Glove announcements. Darren Ebert accepts. Delgado, beautiful. All right, it's getting a couple of acceptances. All right, manager Parnelki, beautiful. Pleased with your offer, best one I've received to date. All right, we're getting all of our personnel in. Awesome. So we got Taylor Ward back for what, 4 years, 3 years, average of like $5 million. That's fine. That's fine with me. Minor league signings. Breaking news. A lot of minor league deals. Chris Bassett got him back. $10 million, so $5 million a year, team option for next year. That's perfectly fine. Mike Mayer signs his deal. 2 years, $13 million for Mayers, who's a very good relief pitcher. That's perfectly fine. Scott Spezio is now the manager of the Inland Empire 66ers. Love to see it. Matt Hensley is now the pitching coach of the Salt Lake Bees with his outstanding pitching teaching and his legendary development. All right, Mayer stays with Los Angeles. Love to see it. All right, Warren Schaefer, now our manager. Killed it with the Isotopes, and now he gets his chance in the MLB. Let's see what Schaefer can do. Okay, still some more minor league stuff. Alfonso Soriano. We have, I believe we're going to be hiring him to be the Dominican League hitting coach. Estrada, Dominican League pitching coach. Beautiful. Love to see all the signings. Personnel's coming together. Booker is our rookie league pitching coach. Soriano signs. Mitch Molesky signs as our AA hitting coach. Outstanding development, legendary hitting teaching. Let's see. All right. Anybody? Jacob deGrom. And that's it. Jacob deGrom wins the Gold Glove at pitching. Gotta love it. He's probably going to win the Cy Young, too, because he had an amazing year, and you love to see it. Let's see. Reliever of the year, Mike Mayers is probably going to be up there. Mike Mayers was not up there, but Raisel Iglesias was. Michael Givens wins that award. He did have a really good year, so good for him. All right, Raul Pacheco, who is not that great. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our international pool. I'm just going to go down this list, and anybody who hasn't really progressed at all, I'm going to cut Release them. All right, these kids I will work with. Jose Solis. Signed a minor league contract out of Venezuela. I think this was one of our kids that we signed for $5 million. Jose Molina. Nelson Rada. All right, cool. Platinum Stick Award. Let's see who the best hitters were. If any of our guys won it. Mike Trout won it because it's Mike Trout. And Shohei Ohtani won it. Love to see it. 57 home runs this year. Wow. Rookie of the Year. Our guy did not win it. Mason Erla. He did get 6 first place votes, but Noelvi Marte won it. And he had quite a good year. Mason Erla. Take a look at 10-7. Good year, but maybe not Rookie of the Year status. But definitely happy to have him. Corbin Carroll won it for the Diamondbacks. Manager of the Year. Baltimore's won. Shout out to Joe Madden. Even though he ended up retiring. Jacob deGrom wins the Cy Young. Beautiful. Love to see it. Almost unanimously. Alright. MVP award. Guerrero wins. Jose Ramirez, Mike Trout. Shohei gets a couple votes. Love to see it. Jacob deGrom got some votes for MVP as well. Ronald Acuna wins it on the National League side. Hall of Fame voting begins. I'll place my ballot for the Hall. Michael Trout. Okay. Tyler Mahle. Okay, it's pretty good trade. Cast your ballot for the Hall of Fame. Let's see. Beltran. Who was now in our system, right? That's awesome. Because now he is a part of our coaching staff. Ooh, Joey Batista. Adrian Beltre, I would say so. Todd Helton, yes. Andy Pettit, I would say so. Manny Ramirez for sure. K-Rod. Gary Sheffield. And this is everyone else. So what, three more to go? Wow, Jose Batista, only 344 home runs in his career, huh? I'll rock with Jimmy Rollins. Go with Joe Mauer. And I'll go Big Sexy. Arbitration hearings. Guardians owner Larry Dolan dies. Son Juan is his successor. Okay. Let's finish today. Favor of the team, 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 favor of the player. Tyler Wade got $8.75 million, being a 2.5-star player. Interesting. We might look to trade. He's not very happy either. We might look to trade Tyler Wade. Favor of the team. Okay, so the only arbitration hearing we lost was Tyler Wade. I wonder, because how good of a season did he really have? Not that great of a season. Gene Segura. I mean, we're definitely going to want to keep Tyler Wade. We also have Jeremiah Jackson in the wings, too. Do we have a third baseman? Oh, Rendon. Don't really have a first baseman. Jared Walsh, technically. Thomas, not a good year. Walsh had an okay year. Marsh, okay year. Burleson didn't get to play, even though he looks like he can. Joe Adele, average year. Mike Trout's Mike Trout. Tucker Barnhart, definitely going to keep him around. Yeah, I definitely think I can afford to go without Tyler Wade. So let me see what I can, unless he's like really good defensively. Speed really good defensively. Not the greatest, but he's very quick. Does get stolen bases. Let's see. For Tyler Wade, no offers. Starting pitching, third base, short. Yeah, no one likes that contract either. We'll see. We'll see. Ugh. Alex Vega out of Mexico, no interest. No interest in Albiter, who has control, but that's it. Omar Huerta, who already signed with the Mariners, apparently. Danny Calix out of Cuba. Some gap power. Only wants $1.5 million. He might just want a minor league deal. He does. What about a major league contract? 2 years, 1.5. Just straight up. He'll take that. I'll take a flyer on Danny Calix. Okay. This guy out of Taiwan. Some home run power. Nothing really to write home about. Pitcher out of Taiwan. No. Danny Vargas. No. Alexis Suarez is already signed. No. Okay, so Danny Calix will definitely go for him. Okay. So, free agency now. Let's take a look at what's out there. First things first, I used to have a filter for just straight up age is at most 25. Boop. Save filter, enter name. Prospects. Boop. Alright, prospects, potential. Go to all players. Let's see what's popping here. Alright. This is based on our scouting director, correct? Yes. So, Philip Matulia. I like this. Let's go ahead, because we got some money for free agents, for sure. Let's go ahead and sign a couple of these guys. Especially considering we're going to need a future catcher. Boop. No, I'm going to go with one of these two guys, the younger guy. Ricketts and Matulia. Offer them minor league contracts. Beautiful. Infielders. Mainly 2 stars. Let's go see Butler. McWilliams. Despina. And Sandoval. Offer them minor league deals. They're 2 stars, but they can still develop into something else. Jerry Calvo. Offer him a minor league deal. Oscar Gonzalez. He's had a cup of tea. All right. Oh, where did this guy come from? He got released by Chicago. Why is that? No idea, because he does look pretty good. Oh well. Alright. So now let's go back over here, take a look at the catchers that are available. We have our defensive catcher already in Barnhart. And then we have Taylor Ward behind the dish. I really wouldn't want to spend a lot of money otherwise. Unless there was like a better... defense, Austin Hedges, Jorge Alfaro. No, Barnhart's still better. So I think we're honestly good on catcher. Let's take a look at the infielders that are available. Brandon Crawford, who's out for a couple months. Jose Abreu. Outfielders. Jesse Winker, who's fragile. Definitely so, because he only... oh, we got traded. That's why. Did not have a good year either. A wrecked Michael Brantley, who didn't even... yeah, he played terribly this year. He only played like 60 games. Bobby Grossman did not have a good year. Ian Happ. Kiki Fernandez. Honestly, nothing to write home about as far as this. Let's see. Batting stats. By WAR, Brett Phillips, 2.5 stars. Is the best one on the market. Followed by Taylor, then Winker. I mean, Taylor's really good playing anywhere in the outfield. Gold Glover. $7 million. Not good at the dish. Not very good at the plates. I would do it for 2 years, $5 million. And he would do that too. Cool. All right, I'd be down for Michael Taylor at 2 years, $5 million. He's probably not going to come back and want that, but that's okay. Let's take a look at starters. Blake Snell is the best one, who had the most decent season, apparently. Herman Marquez. Danny Duffy. Carlos Martinez. Mike Clevenger, who wants some decent change. What's our rotation look like? Our rotation is honestly fine. Maybe a good reliever. Mike Montgomery, 103 innings in relief. Michael Fulmer. Hector Neris. Christopher Melendez, who did good for himself this year, apparently. Only 23 innings of work. Kenley Janssen. I would be down for Kenley Janssen. Matt Barnes had a very good year, though, apparently. Brad Boxberger, that's my guy. Funny story, my sister-in-law actually works for Brad Boxberger. Did like some babysitting for his kids. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we can do about Kenley Janssen, maybe. He wants 3 years. I'm saying no to that. He also wants 8.5. What about 6.5 for 1 year? Nope. What about 7.1 for 1 year? No, he wants 2 years. 1 year, 7.3. And he's not interested. Okay. Fair enough, Kenley. Chapman is out for only a day. What, 35 innings of work or something like that? Walks per 9 is 4. 0 yard with the Twins. Did very, very well for himself. Tail end of the year. It's way too much for Chapman. Trevor Rosenthal. He does not want that much. 2 years. Let me see if I can. 2.6 2 years? Okay. $3.12 years. Beautiful. See, that's a big move right there, getting Trevor Rosenthal. Really good relief pitcher. Now let's see what we want to do about possibly getting. We're already in the hunt for Danny Calix. Because I'm not 100% sure we really need a lot. Anything else we get would just be like gravy necessarily. Nick Ahmed, who's really good defensively. I know that for a fact. Had pretty good year at the dish too. Compare player to our guy David Fletcher. Strikes out a lot. I feel like Fletcher's fine. Now, Josh Bell, do we want to go out and get? (102 RBIs, 39 homers. Josh Donaldson. It's fragile. Josh Bell is okay. Green Segura's up there again. Gio Urshela. See, I don't want to sign him long term. That's the thing. And he wants a long-term deal. He wants a lot of money. So I honestly think that right now we are okay. Danny Calix, Michael Taylor, Trevor Rosenthal, just adding depth. And we can see if we can sign anybody long-term or if we want to trade anybody. Like Tucker Barnhart, we're fine with keeping this year. He's our defensive catcher. Will Smith. I would definitely like to keep Will Smith, but I would also rather wait. How much does he want right now? He wants a lot. I'd rather wait until the end of the year. We don't know how he's going to be at the end of the year. Tyler Wade. 2.5-star second baseman who doesn't have a lot in the market apparently. His final arbitration year. And we would probably let him go. Had an okay year last year, but definitely not worth $9 million or $12 million, whatever it is he's going to want next year. Syndergaard, definitely want to bring him back though. He's on $23 million. What would he want? He would want $24 million. What about just a 1-year extension at 23, my guy? 1-year extension at 24, I can do that. Extra $600K. Other than that, there's no one else that needs to be re-signed. Yeah, no one else needs to be re-signed. Basically the same team, kind of just hoping that with some little tiny additions, we can help out the team. That's basically it. Because other than that, the team is very solid. We just got to get it done. Stay healthy, get it done. The catcher situation does worry me, though. Because Taylor Ward, what else does he play? He plays left field. But not well. So maybe we should see about getting a catcher. Hold on. Oh, yes. He's not even good defensively. Mitch Garver. What would we even be getting? 306. I don't think it's worth it. It's not. There's nothing out there, really, so it's not worth it. It really isn't. And our rotation's fine. Our bullpen looks good. It's just about, you know, other guys developing and getting better and performing low-key. Syndergaard re-signed. Beautiful. Let's just sim forward and make sure that we get the guys that we want. Calix. Michael Taylor would be a big one. Kenley Janssen wants to talk again. Beautiful. Looks like we did get that Jerry Calvo kid. Ricketts, Sandoval. Jerry Calvo signs his deal. 3 stars according to our scout. 2.5-star shortstop, like that. Grandal signs with the Cubs. San Francisco. Brandon Crawford goes back to San Francisco. Garver goes to the Yankees. Danny Calix. Danny Calix likes our deal. That's the kid out of Cuba. 2.5 stars. OSA thinks the exact same. I mean, toss him in AAA, see how he does. Winker's going to the Twins. Oscar Melendez kid. Boston gets Herman Marquez. Trevor Rosenthal likes our deal. Michael Taylor likes our deal. Which would be great because he's really, really good in the outfield. Kenley Janssen wants to resume negotiations. 1 year, 7.3. $7. I'd be cool with that for Kenley Janssen. Our bullpen's just going to be absolutely stacked. Kepler signs with Minnesota. They got Kepler and Winker. Yikes. Let's make a deal for Trevor Rosenthal. 3.5-star relief pitcher. That control does worry me a little bit. He does walk a lot. But it's for 1 year or 2 years, right? Yeah, 2 years, $3 million. That's perfectly fine. God, Josh Donaldson goes there too. Chapman going to the Dodgers. Rosenthal's coming with us. All right. Winter meetings end. Let's get to there. Boop. Boop. Winter meetings end. Okay. Let's make sure that our 40-man is good to go. We got 35 players on here. Just want to make sure that everyone that needs to be on here is on here. So let's show ratings by Swanson. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so Rule 5 draft eligible is hashtag. So Jordan Adams, gotta have him on there. Jose Soriano, Levon Soto, Matt Theis. Nobody here, nobody here, nobody here, nobody here, nobody here. Heaton and Smith are very close to being ready. And that excites me. Jordan Diaz. Gonna leave him on there. 2.5 star potential. Did very good last year, though. Let's see, do we have another catcher on here other than Barnhart? Philip Matulia's on there. Yeah, I'm going to leave it just with 2 for now, and we'll go to the Rule 5 draft. Urshela goes to the Giants. Mondesi goes to the Yankees. Okay. Oh my God. There we go. I was like, whoops. There's still some good relievers in here, honestly. But none that I really need, because I'm probably about to get Kenley Janssen too. Start draft. Auto draft. Skip. Auto draft. Skip. Auto draft. Skip. Auto draft. Draft log. Alright, Joey Lucchesi got taken. Henry Ramos, pretty good relief pitcher. Jose Rondon. Okay. And Tommy Romero, pretty good relief pitcher. A little bit of upside, too. Good for them. Good for them. Good for them. Let's advance forward a little bit. See if we get our other guys like Calix and that relief pitcher that we were going after, and Kenley Janssen. And Chicago made a more appealing figure. That is okay. We don't need Kenley Janssen. Not happy that we let Bell go to the Reds. That's fine. Still, I think, did we get Calix yet? Beautiful. We got Michael A. Taylor, and we got Danny Calix, who we are going to send down to AAA. Although we did sign him to a major league deal, so. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 2-year, $10 million for Michael Taylor. Player opt-out. Yeah, defense. That's what we got him for. Love to see it, love to see it. Rosters and transactions, waivers, DFAs. We're going to have to clear some guys out of the 40-man. Give me 1 second. A guy like Jonathan Diaz. Let's shop him around real quick for prospects. Nobody. Very well. Waive and designate. Arbitration, Magneuris Sierra. Nobody. Waive and designate. Calix, 40-man. Taylor, 40-man. Calix, AAA. Michael Taylor to LA. Love to see it. Hall of Fame voting results. I think those are the last two guys we really cared about. Reagan Todd to the Angels. Decent looking closer reliever. Getting back 0 away. And no. Kenley Janssen signs with the Cubs. Nathan Eovaldi going to the Dodgers. Wait, hold on. Luis Baez for Ketel Marte. What? That has to be the worst deal I've ever seen. Waivers DFA. We can just demote him now. And we can just demote him now. Cool. Let's see. Anybody make the Hall of Fame? Nobody. Gary Sheffield gets dropped. Joey Bats dropped. Burley dropped. Shields dropped. Gonzalez dropped. Folk dropped. Miggy dropped. Brandon Phillips dropped. Damn. All right. Yeah. As far as the offseason goes, I think that is it. So no one makes the Hall of Fame. We get a couple of key pieces and guys like Calix, Michael Taylor. We got Trevor Rosenthal as well. So let's just go ahead and take a look real quick at our transactions log. January. Let's go back to December. Nothing. Oh, it's because we got to go over here. Boop. So just going down the list. Arbitration. We signed all of our new guys. Automatic contract renewal. We let Bell and Segura go. We got Noah Syndergaard. We extended him for a further deal. We got some minor league guys out of free agency as well. We got Trevor Rosenthal. 2-year deal worth $6 million. Perfectly fine. and that was December. So let's go back to January. Signed Michael Taylor, signed Danny Calix. That was about it. So hopefully those little plug and play pieces and kind of the project of Danny Calix works out as well. We'll see if it does. The next time I see you guys will probably be opening day when we talk about our roster and about what to expect. So yeah, that was our off season. Hopefully these pieces, work out and we're a little bit successful. You guys have a good one.